A store owner came to me convinced his Google Ads were broken. So I pulled one file before I touched the account, and within 2 minutes I could see the real problem. About half the products in his feed weren't even the thing he sells. I ran a real store's product feed through one free tool. Feed health came back at 54 out of 100, survivable. The second score, the one almost nobody checks, came back at 0. That 0 is the reason his best products never show up when someone asks an AI what to buy. If you run shopping or Performance Max and you've ever felt like Google is spending your money on the wrong products, the answer usually isn't in the account, it's in the feed. Let me show what I found in a real one. This British store is in the home improvement industry. They generate around £50,000 a month. Here's how this audit started, because it's how most of mine start. The owner was frustrated. Shopping spend was creeping up, his best line, Chrome mixer tabs, was barely showing, and he assumed it was a bidding or budget problem. That's where everyone looks first, inside the account. I do the opposite. Before I touch a single setting, I pull the product feed, because most feed problems are invisible from the Google Ads interface. Google does its best with whatever you hand it, and never tells you what it had to skip. Your titles, your categories, your attributes, all of that decides which products can even compete, and you find out by noticing the revenue that never showed up. So I exported his feed and opened it. That's where it gave itself away. This is a tabs store. About 700 of the 1400 products in the feed weren't tabs at all. They were clearance cast iron baths, around £900 each, with barely a click between them. Half the catalog was dead weight. Now, here's the honest part. Because the easy version of this story is wrong. Those baths weren't secretly draining his budget. They had no campaign label, and the shopping and Performance Max ads were skipping them. The damage was duller than that. They cluttered his merchant center with warnings. They dragged down any whole feed search check. And they were a landmine. The day one campaign or one Performance Max asset group scoops up £900 clearance stock that nobody wants, you're paying for it. More than anything, it told me nobody had looked at his feed in a long time. And the feed nobody looks at is where the real money leaks. The point is, your eye catches this in 2 minutes. A tool won't flag it for you. So after I caught the obvious thing, I ran the whole feed through one to catch the things I can't eyeball. In Merchant Center, I export the feed, I drop that file straight into Claude Cowork and ask it to run the product feed analyzer. No code, no new dashboard. I'm handing the file to Cowork and asking a plain question: how healthy is this feed and where it is leaking? A few minutes later, I get a report with 2 numbers, and the split is the whole point. The first score is feed health, and this feed comes back at 54 out of 100. That's the classic stuff Google has cared about for years. Are your titles built right? Are your descriptions unique? Are your categories specific? Are your color, size, and material attributes filled in? 54 is the kind of number that feels survivable and is costing you reach every day. The second score is AI visibility, and this feed comes back at 0 out of 100. So what is AI visibility grading? Google rolled out a set of conversational attributes, the fields AI shopping surfaces read when they decide which products to recommend: product highlights, structured product details, related products, a question and answer field, popularity rank, video links, and a few more. When someone asks ChatGPT or Google's AI mod what's a good Chrome basin mixer tab under £100, those are the fields it pulls from. If they're empty, you're not in the answer. You're not penalized, you're just not there. And the competitor who filled them in gets quoted instead. Almost every feed I run scores near 0 here, because these fields are new and nobody's been told to fill them in. So a 0 isn't embarrassing, it's normal. It's also the single biggest open opportunity in the feed right now. The report doesn't stop at 2 numbers, it lists the fixes in order of impact. On the feed health side, this store has the brand missing from 97% of its titles, over 1200 variants sharing the same opening line or description, and almost the entire catalog filed under a single numeric category ID instead of real text categories. Every one of those is a known fix with a known payoff, and the report tells me how many SKUs each one touches so I know what to do first. On the AI visibility side, the quick wins are the high-value fields that are completely empty: product highlights, product details, and a question and answer field. Those three alone are most of the score, and you can submit all of them through a supplemental feed without touching the store's backend. I read that list top to bottom, and now the owner has a plan instead of a hunch. The cleanup of those dead bars, the titles, the categories, and a supplemental feed for the AI fields. That's the whole audit. Pull the feed, eyeball the obvious, run it through the analyzer, read two scores, work the fix list. The tool I used is free. It's a product feed analyzer, and the link is below. Export your own feed tonight and you'll get your two numbers. If your AI visibility comes back near zero, like most do, you've got two ways to go. Do it yourself from a fixed list. That's what a free tool is for. Or if you'd rather have the dead weight cleaned out and those fields built and submitted for you, that's a project I run called Product Feed Optimization. And there is a deeper version, the AI Shopping Visibility Report, that shows you exactly where you stand against competitors in AI search. Both links are below. But start with the free one. Run your feed and tell me in the comments what's your AI visibility score. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.